Hello there guys, how's it going? Normally I'm showing off other people's products on my channel, but just this once, I hope you won't mind if I show off one of my own, and it's this thing right here. Is the only multi-fit, truly multi-fit focus mask on the market. It will fit scopes right the way from about a 43mm external measurement right up to about a 250mm external measurement, and it will work across the board, a range of focal lengths. I've tested this on every single scope I can. I came up with this idea really as a response to a problem as I saw it, and that is, why on earth should you have to buy a new mask every single time you get yourself a new scope or want to try out another scope? It just seems a wasteful situation. So I wanted to come up with something that could encapsulate a huge range of scopes all in one, and that's this thing right here. So as you can see, I've incorporated a slot design along with sliding movable pegs. So these are nylon pegs. The actual part itself is made of PETG, which is a very temperature resilient thermoplastic. It's flexible, it's tough. So, you know, if you drop this thing, let's face it, we work at night a lot of the time, so accidents happen. You should be fine with this. You know, it's like to just bounce. That's the key thing with these masks. It's not like PLA, which is actually quite cracky. It's really a stiff material. This is an earlier prototype. I'll show you those in a moment just for the laugh. But yeah, let's say you want to use it on a large scope. Well, you'd have your pegs right out here. Pop it on the end. Do your focusing. Take it off. You know what I mean? You're finished at that point. But let's say you then want to go ahead and focus your guide scope or something like that. Well, assuming this fits next to your main scope, just undo the peg very slightly, move it to whatever position is required within these slots. As you can see, you've got a lot of adjustment room. If I just lift this up to the top, you can see right there. So let's say we take it right the way down into the middle, thumb on the back, and just a little tighten up, and that's it. Locked in position. Once again, you can do the same, you know, on all three in moments, and now we're set up to focus a guide scope, effectively a tiny little 43mm external measurement. So this would be like a 30mm guide scope or something like that, and then right away, you know, moments after, move it back out wherever you know may need to be. I'm just showing you at the extremes right here, but there, boom, now you're ready to focus. A little bit bigger than an 8-inch steel tube Newtonian, actually, as it happens, all on the one mask. I think it's quite a cool design. I've incorporated a little hanging point right there, as you can see. So, you know, you can just leave this one up in your obsie in a position where you're always going to see it. Or if you want to hang it. If you want to put it on a shelf, it's also got these little ears, if you like, so it won't roll off of a shelf, that kind of thing. And yeah, I think it's a really good product. Even if I do say so myself, I'm quite proud that I were able to come up with a good solution. It's taken enough time, I will say that. It wasn't just a one and done effort. Got a few of the prototypes here, actually. So I've tried all sorts of different designs, different methods of getting things that fit many different scopes, until eventually I came up with this slotted method, and that's the one that I was really happy with. It's taken about 8 revisions, actually, to reach a part that I'm truly happy with, you know, feel confident with it. I am sure that anybody who purchases one of these is going to be very happy with them. If you would like to purchase one, just check the links in the description box down below to either my eBay or my Etsy store, where I'll be making these things available with tracked international postage. Yeah, it's a good product. I do have to say, I know this might sound rich coming from the guy who came up with it, effectively trying to sell them, but genuinely I think it is a good product, and it should cut down on waste as well. As we all know, it is currently pretty much a requirement that you have a focus mask on those days when autofocus plays up. At least it does for me regularly, as some of you may have seen on my live streams. Well, you know, it works most of the time. There are those occasions where it's just not playing ball, and then at that point, if time's critical, which it very often is, you know, we don't get that much clear skies, here in the UK, I just want to get focused and get done, you know what I mean, on with my evening. And that's when a focus mask really comes into its own, because bung this on the end of the scope, within moments then you are in focus, and you know it's perfect at that point. As I mentioned, I've tested this out on everything I possibly could in the OBSI, so that has actually been an Evo Guide 50 ED right the way down to that. That's the smallest I tested it on, all the way in terms of focal length right up to the SkyMax 180, so from 250mm focal length right up to 2700mm, and it ensured crisp focus on all scopes. So the ASCAR 120, the 8-inch Newtonian, that's the one. Yeah, everything I possibly could. The Gear 60, I've tried it, and I'm confident with it. I like the product. I really do hope that you will too. And if you'd like to purchase one, as I say, check the links in the description box just down below. I've done my best tool up for this. I will be offering these eventually in a larger size too. So I've got designs on the go for bigger scopes when I get myself a bigger printer. But as it is, my little print farm here, all 3 printers have been merrily chugging away, and after it might not look it, but this is days of print work. We've got some in stock, more printing as I record this for you guys, and we're ready to go. You know what I mean? If you guys like these, you want to purchase one, I will do my best to say thank you for your support and get it in your hands as fast as possible. You know what I mean? Try and do my part quick as I possibly can. Everything's ready. As I say, I've got even sourced after testing again until I got the right ones. All the parts required, the nylon parts themselves. It's all ready to go. So all that's left to do, put them up for sale, see what you guys think. I'm really confident that you're going to like them, and support would be greatly welcomed. As some of you may know, I am now not just looking after myself. There's a little astronomer on the way, so got to keep things like this going. I really do. You know, however it may sound, I do rely on my 3D printing businesses continuing to do well. So I want to keep coming up with good products for you, and this is one of them. So yeah, thank you very much indeed for your support. If you purchase one of these, again, thank you directly. And I look forward to seeing you all in future videos, hopefully when there's been some clear skies, because it's been so grim lately, guys. It just makes me cringe a little bit just how bad the weather can get here in the UK, but it is what it is. It's all the sweeter when it is finally clear. Anyway, I won't keep you anymore. This has somehow become a 8-minute video talking about focus masks. Thank you for your patience. I look forward to seeing you in a future video. So until then, look after yourselves and clear skies.